the Sooner Nation and Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma's offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. You're not making a miss. You've got to have two hands on the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Coates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That's reeled in. It's Payne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Callaway. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll leave it with him. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
But this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown Sooner! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the ground game. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense partner has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the handoff. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play is the official. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for room. It's Foster. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Foster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grab behind the line, it's Payne. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on second down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Better find the ear plugged. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's going to run it. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Sooners! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Waning seconds in the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Foster. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's Anger. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The sure hands, it's Callaway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Foster. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He's out past the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Something up this 3rd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs. It's Anger. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. On the run, it's Foster. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. catch in the middle. It's Callaway. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why...
He lost one down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Sooners line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his man. It's Coates. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Fires deep on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very...
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick, team comes through.
They've got the screen set up. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Texas A&M going quickly. Going to swing it on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to. We'll run out the clock from here. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback extends the play. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out, trying to get in. Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe...
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.